actually click this thing. And it's still loading.
Walls.
And the button's been pushed. Everybody say hi, 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 hi.
What's up, everybody? Hello.
Wow. Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 210, Rock Bottom. What will happen today? That is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, I suppose I'll do this one, but you guys need to help me fill out the gaps because I was a player last time too. Cool. So where did we started off last time after getting we got Terry Softmare, right? That was the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we were hanging out in that place, and then we took the elevator up.
Yes. We took the elevator up or down rather. I think it was down, up or down, doesn't matter. We went in one direction, and in doing so, got to experience a shortcut. I believe Fortuna's Wild Ride had the party going on a vast array of different tests, a lot of them, and Terry Softmare had provided the alternative of a couple of them.
You're able to secret sequence break a little bit.
Yeah, speed run, if you will. You know, half a press down to that weird elevator section.
Shortcut.
But like during the test, there was a number of them. There was a fancy dream sequence in which the party was somewhat Rorschached into a mental state of within their own head, experiencing weird things and fears and nightmares of their own, devisement. After experiencing these things, I went through one other test chamber, wherein it seemed to be testing the effects of environments versus poison joke. I got to experience a vast array of different funny effects. Some of the highlights, of course, including really wide swift. Label off a couple others, party. Or some other ones. There was a wide swift. There was the gravity.
There's also wide swift.
Yeah, was there? There's wide swift. There was like Ord center of gravity. That one was, I think, pretty funny.
A little poison joke action.
Yeah, everybody got like a little bit here and there, and it was quite a fun time. Eventually, we were spritzed with the "You're No Longer Poison" joke spray. And the testing area came to a halt. Party donned some protective gear to go out between the spheres, and briefly there was a couple of robots, androids, testers, if you will, those little testers that we'd seen within Terry Softmare's area, effectively, that were wanting to go to the temple to give information. One of them seemed to have a weird gun. Got that gun, and effectively
Did some gun things.
Figured out some of the constraints to that sort of thing, and eventually got this little hatch open. And that is pretty much where we left off. The hatch open, party gets in. We have yet to see what's at the bottom of this thing, but I suppose that's the adventure today, yes?
Yes.
Yay!
Sound about right.
All right, cool. Sweet. Well, your guys' little elevator kind of starts rocking. Rocking to a like a start, effectively. It is definitely not something that has been used in ages. Quite frankly, like, it's almost a little bit worrisome. You go down what you would probably surprise to be like a few floors before it like stops and it starts again. Fortuna probably actually comes onto the voice thing like a couple times, but her voice seems to be getting spottier and spottier as if she's losing reception. Fortuna, do you have any parting words for party?
Hey, get the hell back on the you're off track. Yeah, you're off track. Get back in.
Your track sucked.
What's that? We can hear you.
Fuck you. Fuck.
Off track? We're just gonna
Opie's doing
fall.
static noises over her.
Yeah.
Being off track worked for us thus far.
Yeah, not be your gains, lass.
Don't blame me if you die.
I'm throwing you off the highest surface I can whenever I see you again. Just a reminder.
It might be this.
I
He
will
says,
ruffle your
looking
hair
down.
again. I will ruffle your mane again. Don't worry.
Alrighty. And I'm just
Shook
posting this.
does seem restless a little bit as we're going down.
Yeah.
This is a confined space, and we are just going down further and further into the Earth or the planet or whatever we are on.
We're on something right now, that's for sure.
What do y'all expect to be down here?
Share, maybe? I don't know.
You as you asked that question, Shabaka, like I just want to point out, like in front of you, like the little elevator thing that tells you what floor you're on.
Yep.
It's kind of just it's going like BF1, BF2, BF3. It's been just counting up slowly. At this point, you're probably at like basement floor 26, and then it just like you hear this like ding, and it's just like basement floor 30, and then it kind of the whole thing kind of like stops.
What are we gonna do with 30 boyfriends?
Like we're deep into it.
All right.
I don't know. Newsy, what do you think is down here? You've been coincidentally poking us about this spot before.
Something that someone doesn't want us to know about. If it's so hidden down here. I don't think many have come here.
The
Ooh,
doors
secrets.
open. As the doors open, it's almost pitch black in there. However, there's a big knife switch that just has on and off on it. Right now it's set to off. And there's a little light bulb symbol over it.
We definitely should flip that switch.
I flipped the switch.
You flip the switch. Hang on, I got a switch thing for this. Yep.
Ta-da!
The switch is flipped.
Click.
In very, very big words. I'm gonna
Don't
put
make that
over
noise.
here. Huh?
I heard a click. Don't you dare.
Oh, yeah, there's oh, that's a night switch. I have a couple of those. There's another one.
Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna wait till you guys are all in here. Yeah.
Who turned on the switch gear?
Ahead of you guys, are you guys on the map? Can you see things? I'm just making sure lighting.
Yeah, I can
just
see
see
it.
the
Wow,
token.
look
The
at
main token.
this.
Down here, a very, very long hallway. Like each one of these lights pretty much comes on in sequence. Like it's like it kind of looks like this at first, right? It goes like. Definitely echoes out as you guys take a look in front of you, and then to your left, looking up the Great Wall, you see seems to be a giant series of words. Project Nautica.
I try to recall knowledge to see if I recognize these words.
All right, go for it. would be,
What would that be?
Crafting.
You definitely recognize the word project.
It'd be a
All right.
crafting check. Yep. All right, Shabaka. You're pretty sure you've heard this in a comic book somewhere.
Comic book.
Yeah. You weren't even aware that you read comic books that much, but maybe you saw it in a store sometime, you know?
Yeah, this is familiar, but I can't recall really, other than possibly have a comic book. Could be inspiration from whoever this is.
I didn't know you read comics, Mr. Shabaka.
I was young back then. I used to do such kiddish things. Just though it's behind me now.
He's nothing wrong with liking comic books.
Nautica is whatever Fortuna was up to. That was the last thing she babbled about before we lost her.
This must be important then.
Was this?
I
I can't remember. Does this have anything to do with her funny codes or whatever they're called?
Her what?
Funicos? Oh,
You know, the
the
poppers.
Oh, I don't think so. I think they're separate.
Okay. Just had to ask because I think I see missiles in here.
You do see out
Yeah,
there.
I think they're separate.
Give me blind perception checks.
Why can I not? Oh, because my token's not there. Here we go.
Nice.
The blind carrying, leading the blind.
Nice, yeah. All right. Shabaka, I'll start with you, and then you kind of look around. You see what seems to be like a weird book on the ground. Might be a comic book. Swift and Ophi
Hi.
and Newsflash.
Hi.
Mostly Swift though. You're the first to spot pretty much the stuff out in the distance, right? What looks to be weaponry. Mind you, you guys are only like a number of pixels tall, scale-wise, on this map. Those effective torpedoes, whether you know what they're called or not, are out there, and they are building-sized. This is effectively around
Wait.
this whole area is like about, I think it's like half the size of maybe like one of the layers, if not.
Gosh.
No, it is the like height of one of the layers of normal golden.
How is there so much space for one city?
Oh, you build underground.
Bleakburn's like 600 acres.
It's a lot of area, but hey, there's a lot of area underneath our very earth. So hey,
Yeah.
make what you will.
Or maybe it's armaments for the sea engine.
Possibly.
Nautica makes sense. That is a nautical term. Well, not a nautical term, but you know, the same root
Aqua.
word. Damn it.
You kind of hear some like whirring and stuff just around the area. It's like things are like slowly kind of kicking back on. Just like here and there, effectively, right? Like old systems that probably haven't been powered on in what you could assume to be quite some time if that dust on that knife switch had anything to say about it. Just kind of like start whirring to life. You guys remember in the race how there was those little like bots that would go around, little butler bots, effectively, that just kind of like did things autonomously just to keep things running?
Yeah.
A few of those just start kind of like clanking out in front of you, and like in some distance. Most of them are kind of going to and from. Maybe like this one. Really, the only actual building that's here, which you can kind of see just off to the side, is that like kind of domed building, some distance ahead of you. Nothing's really dusty down here, and well, like I guess it is dusty, but like not like between the spheres level dusty, right? It's
Where's
not
the dust coming from?
Yeah, it's not hazy. It's just like whatever dust has fallen maybe has probably been due to maybe some kind of seismic activity that's just rattled some of the stuff from above, and that was about it. These bots seem to just be kind of already tidying up the place, though. You see a couple of them with like, you know, street sweepers, that kind of thing, making the place look nice.
They're just now cleaning up, despite all being dusty, musty, and crusty for all this time. But did the light switch turn on other things other than, well, the lights?
There's only one way to find out. You guys going to do anything?
I pick up the book I see on the floor.
You pick up that book and kind of turn it around. It's less of a book than it is a pamphlet, which just simply says Project Nautica. Project Nautica, a tour's experience.
Ooh, touristy.
So regular civilians used to come down here too. Why is this closed up and kept like abandoned for so long?
Maybe it
That's
got bad
pretty weird.
reviews.
One way to find out. I make my way through the hallway. I don't know what you call this. I don't think it's a hallway, but
It's kind of like a layer.
layer. I traverse the layer, trying to observe wherever I see that may catch my interest as I do so.
All right. You kind of like looking around, really, like, one of the most immediately interesting things is that as you kind of like look at this little booklet, the guide, if you will, I'll call it a tourist guide. And most of the pages actually aren't even here. They're kind of like ripped out. It's just like the kind of like outer bit and maybe like an image of the rounded building that's out there. The rest has either kind of been pulled out or there's a seems to be like pulled out or ripped out or something like that. As you get closer to that rounded building, a couple of those bots will like look up to you and give a kindly wave. Wave, 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 wave.
I wave back and kind.
You hear it.
Same
like,
here.
You hear it try to say hello in like several different languages, like "Hola," "Konnichiwa," you know, like the different languages of Estion, right? Kirin, like Kobold, until it finds one that you seem to like. It pretty much seems to be waiting for your ears to perk up and one that you're familiar with.
I guess in Taldane.
Taldane, all right, common. In common, then hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Right back at you. What is this place?
This is the Project Nautica Museum, it says.
Oh, this I'm actually interested in. Can we have a tour?
Let me introduce you to your tour guide. And it turns around. And it just starts going away from you about like 20 feet before you see this little antenna like pop out of its head. And it has like one of those little like stereotypical round things at the top and just starts like beeping like red and going ding, 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 right? Like signaling out to something. And
Uh-oh.
out in the distance, you see this big round thing?
Yeah.
Don't talk about Newsflash's butt like that.
What?
It starts kind of like rotating. And then the semblance of all like what could only be described as like an iris to an extent, a robotic iris, it starts to just kind of like open up and like blink at you guys from the distance.
Oh, big
Hello?
eyeball.
And it just kind of like kind of looks outward. You hear this voice kind of boom around you guys. Do we really have visitors? Oh, come on, don't be shy now. Come on.
Yes. Hello.
Sure.
Oh, happy
This
day,
is one
happy day.
big eye.
Yeah, it's one big eye. Like this is reverberating around you guys. It's just kind of speaking from around, like it's like an echoing. You know, like it kind of seems a little overjoyed, if you will. It kind of its happy nature and the sheer volume of this thing is like rocking the sides of the area just a little bit. Oh, do I have a lot of things to show you? Oh, when did you arrive?
Just 5 minutes ago or so.
Just dropped in.
Just in time for the tour, I imagine.
That's why we're here.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, you guess. You better know. What's your name?
All right, I know. 777s.
777s. I'll add that to my memory banks. What about you? And he's like looking at you imagine he's pointing at something, but you're not sure which one of you he's pointing at, but he asks nonetheless.
Swift sail.
Swift sail. Oh, you're blue. Very blue and very sparkly. Yep.
You've got a good eye.
Oh, you're making me blush, he says. One by one, he kind of goes through like everybody, like knocking down your names, just kind of like just to get to know who you are. Probably ending with you, Shabaka, and lastly you.
Shabaka's underneath, but Shabaka for short. Nice
Shabaka for short. Oh, I know you Persians love your titles.
Yes, well, of course. That's what makes a true Persian. After all, is our accomplishments.
Yep. And he kind of like rocks in his like held up place up there as he kind of like nods in agreement. Well, what can we start with? Should we start with the museum? Do you have any questions? Oh, hell, I haven't even given you my name yet.
Yeah, what is it?
My name is Johnny Mnemonic.
That's an interesting name.
Well,
Could have sworn
yeah.
I heard it before. All right, we're not gonna know what to ask anyways until you give us the tour. So just give us the tour.
All right, very well. Well, this tour shows you Goldenport's geologically deepest world building. Oh, that's right. We're at rock bottom, folks. It doesn't get any deeper than this. And you hear like this little cuckoo clock sound come from your phone.
We've hit rock
Triple.
bottom.
Yeah. You hear this little cuckoo clock sound coming from your Mambo triple.
I didn't think I'd get signal here.
Well, no, like Terry Softmare. Terry Softmare is
Right.
doing the little cuckoo, like a signal with her hooves. Because you downloaded it to your phone, remember?
I do
Right.
remember that. Oh yes.
And
It's called continuity.
yeah.
Last time on the Bannermanes, we downloaded a mare.
Yeah, you have a mare. You downloaded her. You wouldn't download a
You
mare.
wouldn't download a mare?
Yeah. Anyway, let's start off your tour with that museum right over there. You know, I won't bother you too much. It speaks for itself. Just step right in there. I'll make sure that the door is unlocked. He gives a wink to the door, and you just see the and it opens. All right, and all you little fellas, if they have any questions, you just report back to me, and I'll make sure I have a list of answers ready for you. He looks like super excited. So that round building opens.
This one right here?
Yep.
Ah. I will definitely go head inside because I am very curious about this project.
Alrighty.
I follow along.
You
Project Nautica.
You guys step in. Yep. What's up?
Nothing. Go ahead.
All right. As you guys kind of step in this direction within that this museum, I mean, it's laid out. The outside of it's definitely laid out more similarly to some of the buildings that you've seen up above. Like they have that kind of like rounded top architecture to them and stuff like that, right? Like it's definitely just a common working theme of Goldenport. And it's definitely one of those areas that you can tell was meant to be educational. As you enter, they had a reception desk there. There's definitely some pamphlets that were laid out that were long forgotten over the course of time. There may have been like a little ticketing station, that kind of thing, that are long since empty.
The Bethesda lore dump area.
Yeah, this is the Bethesda lore dump area, and all around some of the higher tier like walls, like kind of out of the reach of where people could touch them. You see like a lot of paintings of those pillars of Goldenport that you'd seen previously up top side. Crucible. You see actually like a portrait of Madame Fortuna, not as a robot. You see like Ingrid Schro, you see Dr. Dinger. They just kind of have them like laid out, all of the different pillars, which I can go over if you guys don't remember.
Right.
Pillars in what do you mean? In what way?
The pillars of Goldenport, which were like the the people who originally made
Founders.
the city. Yeah, the founders of Goldenport. They just called them the pillars.
Johnny,
What's happening?
can you tell me about this one and her contributions to Project Nautica? And you know who I'm pointing at.
Are you which one? Fortuna?
Fortuna.
Let me look at my files here. And he starts like kind of like looking through. Madame Fortuna. Well, you see, Madame Fortuna used to help out with a lot of the budgetary things related to Project Nautica. I mean, all the money here in Goldenport had to come from somewhere, and she was your mayor. And he kind of like he ponders for a little bit. Come to think of it, I have an old file knocking around. If you'd like to hear it, I think it's related to her.
I would very much like to hear it.
All right. And after a second, he like kind of thinks. There it is. It's labeled Crucible Log. He just starts like playing this over like the loudspeaker. Sorry, let me just make sure this is actually gonna properly play here, because I gotta set up voice mod today, so I'm hoping it will. And make sure I got the right one here. 854. That's the one.
Crucible Log 854. Securing funding from Fortuna for Nautica felt like trying to wring gold from granite. That mare can smell over budget from 3 floors away. Her first response? A flat, polite, and merciless no. So, I got creative. I showed her the prototypes. Beautiful clockwork models, intricate schematics, plans for public engagement. Fortuna's skepticism wavered only when she saw the figures on public appeal. Visitor projections, economic boosts, investment returns. Not just defense, but tourism, commerce, possibilities. I promised her Nautica wasn't just a defense project. It was a public relations masterpiece, an economic engine for Goldenport. Fortuna finally relented, though with a pointed warning. If it sinks, Crucible, your career goes down with it. Fair enough. I have no intention of drowning.
Kind of cuts up. There you have it. Succinct as an explanation as I could have given. I could have given myself.
Hey, well, can you tell us a little bit more about the project itself?
And he kind of like thinks a little bit. Well, he seems to be just as dodgy about it as all the other robots that have been around. I can't tell you any specifics. Just what's in that museum there. I mean, you wouldn't want to end the tour too quickly, would you? Do a little bit
We've
of
come
digging?
all this way just to hear about Project Nautica.
Oh, I'd love to tell you just about it, but you know.
And please do.
Actually, give me
Serenade us.
give me a sense motive, Swift. He seems to be very cautious about telling you things for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's like trying not to let on too much. He almost seems like
Trying not to laugh challenge.
he almost seems worried.
No, we're really
Laid it
excited
off
for
thick.
the education here. We just want to know as much as we can, really. You know, we're actually friends of Fortuna.
Oh, she's still around?
In a mechanical form, in a clockwork form.
What does she do these days? And now it's kind of like flip the script. Now he's asking you things, and he seems pretty curious.
She gives us fortunes.
Uh,
A fortune teller.
and what does she do with all your money?
Hoards
Good
it.
question.
I don't give her any money personally. I let other suckers do that.
Hey,
So, now that you know that we know her and we're friends, she just neglected to tell us about this project, and we'd love to hear more about it.
All right. Give me a diplomacy roll really quick. See how much he's willing to let on here.
Oh my god.
Nice. All right. But you have to promise me one thing.
What's that?
Oh, he looks left and right. He's like, sure, he doesn't really see anybody else here. It seems he's like looking out for that. You're not just gonna, learn things and just leave me here, will are you?
Of course not.
I have to ask you, is that a lie?
Yes.
Give me a
I mean,
deception.
all right. I'll give the
God.
deception because I did say, of course not.
Okay, good, he says, and he kind of breaks his little character for a second. Because I've been down here so long. I wasn't meant to
please.
be a tour guide.
Let's make the most of the time that we're going to be spending here, which will be a lot of time, and just tell us everything you possibly can about Project Nautica.
Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about myself since I relate to it. Are you okay with that? We'll start there. Okay, I am what they call a central core. He waits, pause for dramatic effect.
Ooh.
what's that mean? Toby says.
Yeah, that means I was in charge of doing demonstrations. Yeah, you plug me in, I can do things. I can demonstrate things. It was wonderful. I used to demonstrate so many things. And then they replaced me. They had no more use for me, so they put me up here as a tour guide. And now I just kind of, he looks left, he looks right, in his little fucking containment up here. just wait to give people information. I'm going a little crazy here, you know? I'm going a little crazy. I actually stashed around a lot of these little...
Johnny, matey, we're here to learn information, so give it to us.
I want you to... No, you don't understand. I want you to find it. I kind of hid it around, you know?
What kind of tour guide does that?
A smart one, I hope.
So shakes
You're
his
so
head.
creative.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's the point of a museum if you don't look around it, you know? People aren't just going to be asking me questions all day. I mean, I'd like to kind of help people out where I can, but, I mean, I just don't want to be left here is all.
You do seem very knowledgeable and like a fun person to talk to. But okay, I guess we can just go search it all out ourselves.
Well, I mean, I kind of took it out of my head anyways to hide it around, you know? I'll tell you what. And kind of like, he seems to like come to like a reasoning. You find a couple bits more of this kind of information, right? You bring it to me. Trust me, it's in a little thing. You can't miss it. It's a little physical thing. You bring that to me, and I'll show you something. I'll show you something great. And he like, there's like a little light that comes on like over in this direction, toward this door, but not the door itself. This little hub here lights up, and it like kind of like pops out of the ground, you know, and like lights up. It's another elevator.
But he said it doesn't get any deeper than this.
Oh no, you're on BF 30, I think. Rock bottom's that way.
How much deeper is rock bottom?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
I still gotta write that.
Well, all right, crew, let's get to looking.
All right, let's go.
All right, into the museum you guys go. Mind you, still the only sign of life are those little like helper bots that are kind of going around. There is several different areas. There's obviously they're kind of like labeled based on either contribution, running operations, things like that. One of them is that pops like one of the more first ones that pops out. It just let me check my notes really quick. Sorry, Rusty. Give me a second. I have my notes here somewhere, and then I closed
Rusty
them. Yeah, Rusty Hold'em. Let's see. Yeah, so one of them is to like it seems to be a highlight room of technological process related to related to Project Nautica. There's one that's simply entitled okay, so here's a That's Odd. Kind of from both from you, Newsflash, and kind of as the group, because I don't think Newsflash has actually seen these individuals, but the group has. Of all the pillars of Goldenport that are up on the wall, the only one that's kind of like lopsided seems to be Ingrid Shro. And she doesn't seem to be like too prominent. Like they didn't make her like one of the faces of anything here. Like mostly pictures of everybody else. Give me a blind perception check, you party.
Or
Oh, yeah.
She's a little cute.
All right, as you guys kind of like start searching around and that kind of thing, it is Newsflash. You kind of go into this room that seemingly should have been locked. Wasn't really one of the main rooms or anything. But there is like a singular, like little, it almost looks like a canister looking thing that's just kind of like blinking. Has a little like, has a little number on it. It's called 844.
ominous.
This looks like it might be one of the information things. Maybe?
Did you say anything?
It does say, like, here's the thing. You enter that room, you pick up the thing. You notice something around this room here, Newsflash, which is a lot of this seems classified. While this area is a museum, it's somewhat odd how many of these things are marked as classified. Like, you wouldn't normally have these in a public area, right? Any kind of public area, or office, for that matter. It's just kind of like amidst the documents and papers that are back here. There seemed to be a working office of some kind at some point. And
Did I like pick up any paper? Like any? Is there a folder of paper that just says classified on it that I could like look through?
Yeah, you pick it up. You start like looking through Project Not. You just see what seems to be some like formulas and like mathematics. You see diagrams of gears. Some of those like Magitech things that you'd seen previously around Terry Softmare. All sorts of things like that. And a lot of these seem to be signed by somebody named Dr. Dinger.
I have a follow-up question.
Yep.
The entire area was dusty and the like, right?
Yes.
Is there any indication that dust has been moved? Something like, so if anybody was here possibly recently, like just to make sure.
Yeah, give me your crafting check, blind if you could, because I think you're investigating, right?
1 second.
Hey.
Hey. Oh my god. Thank you.
I'm assuming
Let's
that's
get his
Coco in
food.
his room. There you go.
Nice. All right. Kind of like taking a look around. It doesn't seem like anybody was here recently. I mean, you might see like a couple little tracks here and there, but they've been dusted over. Even those little cleaning boxes haven't really even been in here, like in recent times, for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, no hoof prints, anything like that. Classified.
You're about to get a delivery, Meemly.
Oh.
A certain Dr. Hart has given us food.
Oh. Meemly, it's so good.
Art.
Our roommate is feeding the three of us.
These are amazing. I love these things.
The taco has been billed.
Yeah. Well, it's he makes these little pizza popper things. It's kind of
Oh.
D&D. Yeah, it's like the things you
Oh,
get
yeah.
from Little Caesars, but he makes them homemade. It's really good.
Nice.
Anyways, yeah. Not really tampered with. A little data thing is kind of right here. It's something that you could probably fit into your Mambo to some extent.
Okay, I shall suggest that that is done. We tinker with what's in here.
All right. Triple.
Yes, I just got back down.
Yeah. You're given the little data stick from Newsflash to plug into your Momboid.
I'm gonna plug it in. Let's do it.
All right. Your Mambo pops up with what seems to be the words
Beep.
CL844. I'm gonna actually like post these in notes so you guys can follow along too with the text. How about that?
Just look at these guys. Look at these acronyms. I can't make any sense of them. Golden Port people. So many acronyms.
Yeah, there's something on.
I know, right?
Something on the desk. They keep mentioning something called CCOE. It's like a whole thing.
I think CL is a Crucible log. Actually, triple.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, let's play it.
Acronym's weird. It says pub and then licks.
All right. 844 comes to play.
Crucible Log 844. Ingrid Shro is brilliant. Maybe too brilliant. You ever see someone set a lab on fire just to prove her thesis correct? Ingrid has 3 times. When she heard whispers of a new deep system mobilization project, she tried to jam herself into every briefing, every meeting, every coffee break within a 400-yard radius. So I gave her what she wanted, a mission. Ingrid, I said, we've got an anomaly out of no man's land, something only you can handle. She left the next morning with 4 satchels, a sentient microscope, and a cackling grin. I hated lying to her, but Nautica needed focus, not spontaneous fungal weaponry or molten sandwich tech. She'll thank me when she sees the end result, probably by shrieking something in old etheric and hugging me with robot arms.
It comes to a close.
I caught that fungal weaponry shit. Don't think I didn't.
Okay, so they. Seems like they weren't too fond of this one.
Has the South Party talked to us at all about Shro?
I don't think so.
We ideally would have had this stream of communication, but
I think
Yeah.
they mentioned her at some point, maybe.
If anyone did, it was Moon Planner, and it was
Yeah.
in the nicest way possible. Like, we think she's a goddess. I really don't know, though. Don't remember. Oh well. What to say about Shro?
What's what say about Shro?
Or sorry, no, we already got past that point. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything else we can say about Shro right now.
I'm just grabbing some water. There we go. Yeah, so
Right.
You start looking like these papers around though. None of them seem to be signed by Shro or anything. Like I said, all these are signed
the
by
desk
some-
office area, right?
Yeah, and all these documents seem to be drawn up and signed by somebody named Dr. Dinger.
So essentially, she was told to fuck off to the south of the world.
Yeah, apparently she couldn't be trusted to do things.
I think they were right.
All right.
So messed up.
From the other perceptions. Sorry, pulling up my notes here. Shabaka. You're a cat.
Yep.
Shiny things catch your eye, right?
Right.
There's a whole shiny area. A more public area, but definitely like across the way that just says core assignment.
Core assignments. What has anything to do with that big eye? You should if we're done here, I think you should check that room out over there.
Huh?
Which room?
That along the way, it says core assignments.
Huh.
It'd be something important.
Yeah, let's go there.
All
Alright.
right.
Let's
Going to,
vamos.
going to the room called core assignment. You guys enter it. This room kind of opens up into definitely what looks to be more of a workshop, but like done in such a way that it's like this is a workshop, but clearly the people who are coming through were meant to be shown what was being worked on while it was being worked on, right? It's just now all these old harnesses and technologies that were there or are still there in some capacity are just kind of like dangling from the ceiling via cords and wires and that kind of thing. And you see what seems to be 8 different chassis spots. Like where like some work could be done on something.
Is there any, like, I don't know, incomplete machines in here or any machines at all that are situated in this room?
You look for any that are situated in the room. You don't
Yes.
you don't necessarily see anything that's situated, but you do see that some of the little computer areas, the terminals, are kind of blinking. They seem to be part of the boot up sequence when you flip the on switch. So they are interactable right over there. You're just not sure what they do.
Guess I call over the eye guy. Let's see. Mr. Eye Guy, what is this room for exactly?
Johnny Mnemonic, if you please. But the that room right over there, I can't really see where you're seeing, he says, kind of from the outside, right? But if my memory serves me correctly, that over there is the core assignment room. That's where they, well, began assigning cores. He seems to be getting a little emotional.
Is that where they unassigned you?
That's where I was given my first assignment. I was born in that room, to an extent. All of us were.
Oh. Is there any more in there?
Not anymore. I mean, they took them
Not
all out.
anymore.
If they ever needed to do maintenance on me or one of them or anything like that, they just pull us right back in, hook us up, get us worked on.
What kind of assignments have y'all been assigned to other than, well, being a tour guide?
That's one of those things that I popped out of my head. I'm sure it's in that room somewhere. I recall something like that.
All right. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny Mnemonic.
Thank you very much. He seems happy that you called him by his name.
No problem.
And
was there one of the tubes in here?
Tubes?
look
The little
around.
things, right? The crucible lab thing.
Believe so. Let's have a look around so you can find one.
You look around for some tubes. You look up, down, all around. Let me see the last perception checks here. And Swift, you do spy a tube. Kind of like as seems to be kind of like a delivery tube, similar to the ones you've seen above. Yeah. You see like halfway through that tube, in kind of an unreachable space, is another one of those blinking little things. This one says 850 written on the outside, but it's hard to get. You're gonna have to kind of like work it out of the tube somehow.
I got wings.
I mean, it's like deep in the tube. It's kind of like halfway through the mail tube, you know?
There's no tube too deep for a swift sail.
What's a girl got to do to get some tube around here?
All right. I'll try to kick it.
Give me an athletics check or a strike roll. Nice. You kick it. And, yep, that was a pretty solid kick. Definitely cracked the outside, but that was some tough glass.
Swift just punched through bulletproof glass.
Did it work though?
It didn't go all the way through. Definitely cracked it, though.
I'll give it one more try.
Another.
Another one.
You strike it a second time, and like a chunk of it like goes in. Not quite all the way. You definitely broken through. And that's when like several of the cleaning bots like look your direction. And their antennas like pop out a little bit.
I'll slowly lower my hoof. Like,
Just point at Ord.
What's up?
Just point
what?
at Ord.
realize you shouldn't be doing that.
Wait, what did I do?
Skip
Sorry, I spaced out for a second.
The 7 turrets are about to pop out of the floor.
Maybe,
what?
maybe scumconing with
I'm
magic.
joking.
Let me try. Let's try a bit of finesse here and just grab it the old-fashioned way. I try to just climb in and get it with good old-fashioned acrobatics and slipperiness.
All right, acrobatics as you try to squeeze your way through the tube.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. All right,
Shit.
you are indeed a cat. If it fits, you sits. And you kind of like squeeze your way through the tube. Mind you, it looks exceptionally comical to see all of Shabaka's fur like compressed in the fucking tiny ass pipe. You reach up your paws, Shabaka, right? You just barely get a hold of the thing with like the tip of your claws.
Yes, got it.
Okay, now you have to wheedle your way out. Give me another acrobatics. Wonderful. You start like shimmying back. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. You almost get stuck. And then after a few more moments of struggle, you find yourself popping right out.
Woo! Coming out like a new baby. All right, I pull out the log.
All right. Triple, you're given a log if you're plugging it into the Mambo.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. I'll post this one in the JRPG void or notes. Sorry, 850, and play it here. There it is.
Crucible log 850. The original C engine required just in the neighborhood of 162 separate cores just to function at basic capacity. It was noisy, inefficient, and each test felt like juggling ticking bombs. Project Nautica? 8 cores. Just 8. Each precisely tuned, each infinitely superior, each one a revolution in engineering. Core A, balance and navigation. Core B, cognitive mirror array. Core C, well, we don't talk about C. It's loud and confidential. The rest handle propulsion, sensory processing, environmental adaptability, energy distribution, and structural integrity. When they finally synchronized, I felt it. This wasn't just machinery. Nautica had become more than gears and wires. It was an orchestra of steel, perfectly tuned. And unlike its ancestor, Nautica won't stumble. I'm sure of it this time.
So
No stumbling.
This time?
So they were trying. This came after the C engine then? I assume is that what he's saying. But it's not the one that's current. Is there a third?
Or
Well,
maybe
since
they
Steve
gave
was
up
loud and
altogether.
confidential.
Yes. Was there a third engine? Because obviously the one that exists right now, they weren't involved in. And this was one that came after the first? Because they're talking about its ancestor.
The Fortuna engine.
What happened? What is this? Let's keep looking.
Dude.
All right. You look around this area. Seems pretty empty. So on to the next one. Let's see. Let me go back to your blind perception checks here. Who's next in line? Ophi.
Hi.
Opie.
Hi, Ophi. All right, hang on. Let me check my notes here. Let me make sure I got the right ones. Yeah. All right. You noticed something upon going in that might take interest to you. Kind of in the back,
Ooh.
there was a bunch of old crates, and kind of like that were like stored in like against the wall in the back. Some of them just saying components.
Oh yeah, I go dumpster diving for sure.
All right.
Let's get in those crates.
You see Ophi go tackle into some crates. Jump. Thump.
Whee!
Oh yeah, those are some solid crates.
Nice.
One of the little helper bots comes over. Please get down from the component crate.
Shut up.
Okay.
And she
turn
Oh.
around.
She's just throwing shit out of the boxes backwards, just looking for something interesting.
All right. You pull out what seems to be some weird component, something electrical. Ow, that's hot. You take 1 point of fire damage. You're kind of just yeah, you're just kind of like chucking shit willy nilly as you go through it. And behind something exceptionally heavy, that's where you see it. You kind of see it like through what seems to be like a motor of some kind. Another little blinking thing, but you have to lift the motor out of the way.
Oh shit. You know what? She thinks for a moment about asking someone with some actual muscle, and then she's like, nah, that takes too much effort, and she tries to lift it herself.
You're gonna fucking
Athletics?
pull a muscle.
Darn right. You darn tootin'.
Gonna do it. Let's see it.
Oh, that's not a good roll.
Yeah.
That could have been better.
Start pulling on the motor. You try to get a good grip on it, right? That's the problem. And as you get a hold of something, it feels solid enough. You pull back exceptionally fast, kind of like a lawnmower, right? And you accidentally start. And
Oh wow, it's a full start motor.
and
Guys, I turned on the lawnmower.
yeah, the problem is that you're in the crate with it, and it seems to be going spastic. Give me a reflex save.
Help! Help!
You got it.
I fucked up.
You got it.
Oh shit.
Awesome.
I didn't
got
fuck
it.
up. I made it.
Yeah, somewhat cartoonishly, you start bouncing around this thing, and eventually the motor and you busts out of the box. And like
I get pulled into a fucking lathe and thrown out.
Yeah. And then eventually the motor just kind of like tung, 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 and hits something that eventually kind of like knocks it into not working anymore.
Damn.
Yeah.
What happened up there, Ovi?
Something. I started a motor. There's something blinking under it. We should probably go, like, I don't know, stop that thing. And I guess it did stop. Go see what was under it.
Yeah, it's still there. Something blinking. You go up to it, you turn it over. It says 837.
837.
Oh, yeah. All right. I imagine you guys are giving this to Crucible, to Triple.
Yes.
Mambo, 837.
All right. The new...
Carrie Softmare is very happy with all these. By the way, you kind of pop in 837. She just kind of like looks at you. Please keep them coming. She says she seems to like all this data that you're getting.
Feed me.
Yeah.
At least all the ones that we find. So the more you find in there, the more we'll be able to find for you.
Oh yeah.
Crucible log 837. The sea engine was my magnum opus, a clockwork leviathan meant to show the horrors that they weren't the only ones capable of reshaping the world. It wasn't just about power, it was about possibility. But of course, Wildfire disagreed. He always disagreed. The druid insisted that nature had its balance, that progress was reckless, and that my engine was an abomination waiting to happen. Every time I laid one gear, he preached balance. I installed a core, he threatened sabotage. By the time the prototype had stumbled through its maiden voyage, Wildfire had rallied enough followers to have it dismantled before I could even determine what exactly went wrong. I didn't fight him, outwardly. He thought he won. Well, he thought wrong. This time, he wouldn't even hear the whispers. I made sure of it.
Ah, so there was a prototype. And that's the ancestor. Fascinating.
Seems very small compared to the engine that I believe to be that big head thing out there.
Where do we see the size?
I don't think you guys really saw the size. You guys were in something that modeled it from outside. If you remember when you first got into Golden Port, the thing in the middle of the volcano, yeah.
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 The thing, the head, right?
Yeah.
I thought we got a scale on that. Like it had like this is this size to what it actually is.
It must be way bigger.
Oh, it was a 1-to-1 scale.
Oh, it was 1-to-1? Okay.
Was?
Yeah.
Oh. Probably could fit in here.
I'm surprised you remembered that, Ord.
I mean,
Yeah.
wait, what do you mean by that?
No, it's just, something about I don't know. Ovi just sounds like she's I didn't mean anything by that.
I'm just fucking with you. I wasn't there with you guys when that happened. I mean, yeah, I've been following conversations.
That's why we love you.
Yeah. You're not dumb, you look.
Okay,
Whack.
all right. No. Just one of them little playful nudges, Just what, yeah, you're gonna have to fucking do what is it, fortitude save or this shit, because one of them playful nudges is still fucking yeah.
Fortitude.
Oh shit, no, probably not fortitude, but just fucking. There we go. I rolled for it.
I'll just take it on the shoulder or chin, whatever. Donnie
Does that
roll.
hit?
I don't think. Well, that'll just leave my base.
I don't know. I don't know why I fucking pulled fortitude on that, but still, yeah. Oop. Yes, I can't control it. Yeah, that hit harder than I want to do.
This is success. I mean, it's non-lethal. Can't be that bad.
Oh, I mean, like, it's still an ord punch.
Yeah.
I gotta control my strength. I'm sorry.
You hear Penguin snort.
Friendly taps breaks every bone.
He thought it was funny.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Ain't that funny?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny, Shabaka. You got your comeuppance.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
I like how, like, you guys hear that laugh, and that came from somewhere else in the fucking museum with how distant it sounded.
Someone
One
threw
of
their
the fucking
voice.
cleaning robots just gained cognizance just to laugh.
It's okay,
Wonderful.
Penguin. I'll include you two in the next bunch. Don't worry.
No,
He
I'm
loved
good.
that.
No, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. And he hides behind Swift.
Either a very good punch there, or.
Thank you.
Mr. Swift, this timeline of events is really all
Ouch.
The Crucible timeline?
Yeah. Where did you find food?
Where does one procure a nutrition cube?
Swift is brushing his teeth.
Brushy, brushy, brushy.
Do you just kill me about? You know what? I'm sure you do.
I play with my fidget cube.
I gotta stay presentable.
Very well, Mr. Swift. You have a point. Well, I just think the timeline of things is interesting, is all.
What? I mean, I think so too, of course. But what part about it do you find interesting?
Well, he kind of like rewinds that last Crucible log there. I don't know. I just get the impression that or not the last. Yeah, the last one there. You remember a while back, we kind of saw that little thing of all the parts being flown out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They took it apart. Well,
You mean when we were on that one level, getting the crank?
yeah, it was a while ago, a few days, a number of days ago.
It was closer to when we first got here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if they were taking it apart, then and he gestures to log 387. It seems like he's talking about that here. And then, I don't know. He makes it sound like something came after. Which is weird, and he kind of keeps thinking, because nobody up top talks about anything like that.
He said something came after what?
The first one. They took it apart, sent it everywhere. It's not like he got those parts back. I mean,
The first one,
we
not the
fought one of them.
prototype? Or is it the one that was bad that they defeated?
The prototype was the first one. They took that one apart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of like thinks.
You think they used the parts for this one?
I don't think so. Not that way. if they used the parts for it, then we wouldn't have found them out in the jungle. At least that makes sense to me.
Okay, so I got. I mean, so it. Okay, so what exactly do you think is odd?
Well,
because I would just assume that they just rebuilt, especially for finding parts. We found parts out there that would just confirm the fact that they just rebuilt new parts.
well, yeah. I'm just wondering why nobody topside ever talks about that. Then we haven't really heard anybody talk about anything that big, in any capacity. The most they talked about was the army, and that was kind of pathetic, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, the thing really ended up being anticlimactic, didn't it?
It really did. They really wasted their time on that one. They should have thrown something else at you guys.
So, I'm sorry, you don't. He's talking about no one. He's saying it's suspicious. No one is talking about which of the engines.
He's kind of like saying like it's weird how this one, if the first one got taken apart, this log seems to imply something else was built. But if something else was built and was gonna be that big, why is nobody else topside talking about it? Or have talked about it, or known about it, or their documentation somewhere, you know. Goldenport is usually a very proud place. They usually like to show off those things, you know?
I might have my understanding wrong, but I would assume they took the first one apart. Wait, because there was a prototype, and then there's this one that Crucible is talking about, which I assumed to be the one that ended up going bad, and that had to be destroyed.
The prototype was the first one. That was the one that went bad. That's why it's a
Oh,
prototype.
so there were three. Okay.
Yeah.
The prototype was the horror itself, specifically?
Yeah, they put it on a test run. That's what it's most famous for. Is they literally just decided to try it out one day, let it loose.
Oh well, and they're just really like being very casual about saying it tripped up. Like in his log, he said, "It won't stumble." Oh, it was just a little error. That's kind of underselling it a little bit. But okay, they did make a third one, or this was the second one. And yeah, no one... I didn't even know about this. I don't even know if Moonplanner knew about it. That's very odd.
I think that might be the third one. Because we got the scale model up the thing.
See, I don't think he was necessarily dismissive about it. He points to the last one again. It says here at the end, or somewhat toward the middle here, and he rereads that one line, right? By the time the prototype had stumbled through its maiden voyage, Wildfire had rallied enough followers to have it dismantled before I could even determine what exactly went wrong. Didn't look like they gave him a chance to correct the error, at least.
I can only wonder why.
It was a pretty big fuck up. Maybe Wildfire just had it out for Crucible.
Well, I mean, probably.
I have a feeling there's two minds that never got along.
They definitely weren't in the best of faith with each other. It's not like he made this thing to be malicious. If I made a really good spell and it just happened to fuck up, excuse my language, sorry, I shouldn't be saying that.
Jesus, Pingwing.
I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it. Okay, so if I made a big spell and it messed up substantially, and he starts tapping his talons, I kind of want to fix it. You know, if my intentions were at least good with it, like I want to know what I did wrong. And if somebody told me I couldn't do that, it would just annoy the heck out of me.
Sure,
well,
but if your spell was as catastrophic as the Sea Engine,
exactly,
I'd feel really bad, but I'd still want to fix it.
If you made a spell called "Kill Everything on the Planet," and it fucked up and it didn't kill everybody, I don't want you to fix it.
But that's not making a spell with good intentions. You miss it. This is what you call a whataboutism, Ophi.
Okay, fine. You made a spell to kill all gobos on the planet and it fucked up. Oh, screwed up. Excuse my language.
Yeah, you can't use those words here. These are bad words.
They'll send me to jail.
All right, put a silver piece in the swear jar, Ophi.
All right. Wait, Fortuna's not here.
Yes, okay, so then it's back to what I originally suspected, that there was another one made after the C engine that this is the first time I'm ever learning about this. That must be what, well, I guess Project Nautica was the original version of it.
No. It came after, according to these logs.
Oh, did it state that Project Nautica was after the prototype? I would assume prototype implies that.
No,
prototype
prototype is always the first one you ever make. The prototype. That's the prototype.
Yeah, but the
Version
prototype of the project.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, implying that
Whatever this project is came after it. This is no longer the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, the order of things.
The first of many.
Yeah, don't confuse yourself too much here. The first one was the messed up one, and all Penguin is saying, and you've kind of picked up on a little bit, is you seem to have been working on something after the fact.
History repeats itself, I guess.
A good way to put it.
But that doesn't really answer why seemingly the second one, all this has been abandoned seemingly suddenly without any, like, I don't know, closure.
What I want to know is how many people like worked on this thing. I mean, we had a lot of documents and things around. I know one person signed something. Are there any other signatures around?
I guess we could take a look if you're really interested.
Yeah. You guys wanna just
While
start
we're looking for the other
documents?
logs.
Yeah, you guys want to start looking for documents and that kind of thing?
I do.
I'm gonna search for paper.
All right. Perception checks. Por favor.
Yes.
All right. Shabaka and Triple. And newsflash. E3. Start looking around. You do find documents. A lot of those secret little offices, things like that, workstations, different areas of this thing. It seems to be a habit of people from Goldenport to always sign their name on things that they discover, work on, or otherwise document, right?
Everyone loves a bit of credit.
Yeah. Credit is credit where credit's due. And the credit here in this area seems to be mostly, you see some from a certain Dr. Dinger. You see some from a certain Golden Grin, Dr. Golden Grin. You see some from even Crucible himself. But as for other signatures, there doesn't seem to be any others except for those. And maybe like one. Financial documents signed off by Fortuna. If there was
This
more
is all the
people-
more reason to tip her over.
If there was more people working on this, you would have expected to see more signatures. But it seems as if that's not the case.
So this was all Fortuna's doing. That's
Well, her financial.
interesting. Well, same thing, in a way.
But it does seem like it was just a small team on this go around. I mean, considering they might have been banned immediately after the first one.
Mm-hmm. Just a well-kept secret from the rest of the civilians and people up above.
Fun.
I'm gonna go back out to the to Johnny.
All right, you could get back outside. As you start walking in that direction, you actually get like there's a little like psst, psst coming from Triple's Mambo in your direction. Like she seems to be trying to get your guys' attention before you guys go out. Just be careful. This guy is just upset that he isn't needed anymore. He seems kind of outdated or something.
Right. I can pick that up pretty clearly here.
Okay, just making sure. And you guys pop outside. And there's the eye. And he's doing the best gesture that he can. He can't really gesture, but you definitely get the impression, when somebody's tapping their fingers together. Like waiting for you guys to say something. So what'd you think?
No. Forgot about you.
It's fascinating. It's certainly bringing up more questions, even more.
Well, I'm glad, I suppose.
Well, I hope that as a tour guide, you can help alleviate a bit of what we're seeing exactly and what exactly the project. Tell us more about it in your own words.
Well, Project Nautica is, he kind of like thinks. He seems to be trying to think. It's much like the machine. He's not like withholding it at this point. He seems to be choosing his words. It's a confidential project. Project Nautica is redacted, he says. Dang it, I can't say that. He ponders. It's a passion project by Mr. Crucible. He thinks a little bit
Passion. What kind of passion?
Well, the passion to fix something that he did wrong. You guys didn't know Crucible like I knew Crucible. When something was bugging that man, he had to fix it. Oh. And after the whole, fiasco of his first versions there, he wanted to make things right. But of course, not everybody wanted him to make things right.
That much we've gathered.
And so,
But he started doing it under the table.
Not so much under the table. And he looks upwards. Under the city, maybe.
Right.
This is his factory, after all,
Makes sense. So, how far did he get?
Well, did you find all the little pieces that I sent you after?
Do you know how many there are in all?
He kind of gives you a count. Let me just double check.
I think we found 3.
Did I get the one from that box that was blinking?
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys got 4.
Okay.
And that's what he says. Yeah, I left 4 pieces there. Just figured it'd be a little Easter egg hunt, whatever Easter is. And kind of like looks over. Hey, if you found him, come bring him over. I could use those
that
things.
I shall do.
Plugged back in my head a little bit. Appreciate that. A couple little he kind of like a tube descends down. Like for you guys to send him back up. Floom, 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 floom. And up they go. Thank you. Well, a deal's a deal, I suppose. Here. And like out on the side, that little elevator thing kind of opens up. And you see what seems to be one more of those little little data canisters, if you will, and a perfectly round spot to put it in within the elevator itself.
What, the canisters?
Yeah. It's just like he's just sitting in the middle. It's like he was waiting for waiting for you guys to like open that up. You got a little data canister. These are kind of archaic in themselves. And a place to plug it into in the elevator.
I plug it in.
Yep.
Alrighty. You plug it in. And there's initially like a little like right, like a little like party sound. Congratulations on your ticket to Rock Bottom. Please enjoy the ride.
Wouldn't be the first time.
And let me see here. I just need to grab one more of my notes here. Copy. Paste. The ringing voice of Crucible rings out once more. I just need to get the right one here. Everybody got their music up?
Yep.
In Foundry?
Yeah.
Cool beans. All right.
Spooky.
And you guys start descending down. Sorry, I'm just doing this all at once. This is a fun thing. And voice mod 66.
Crucible log 866. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Many of you remember the Sea Engine, the Promise, the Vision, the Unfinished Symphony. Today you stand at the edge of a new era, one of progress, wonder, and ingenuity. What you're about to see isn't just engineering, it's art. Nautica is our message to the world that Golden Port leads not by mere necessity, but by inspiring possibility. My friends, I give you Project Nautica. Please enjoy the demonstration. And yes, souvenir pins are available at the exit.
One by one,
My.
the light switches start coming on.
Goodness.
As you guys descend on this elevator. All whirring
Oh
into place.
my.
You know what?
Descending-
No, go ahead.
Yeah, descending all the way down till the elevator opens, where you guys see the massive site of Project Nautica.
Just for scale, you can see down here.
Oh damn. Holy
Holy.
shit.
Yeah, this thing is humongous. I think that's an understatement.
Goodness stars. Crucible.
The music did not change, by the way. I don't know if you were intending to.
It was more than knife switch sounds. I had knife switch sounds.
Oh.
Stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thematics.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right. But what will happen next is for me to know and you to find out. Next time on the Bannermanes, it's going to be a short session today. Wow!
Oh no!
Goodbye.
Goodness.
All right.
Goodbye.
All right.
You
I
know
want to say
what?
about...
Can I
Boy,
post a
boy,
full
boy,
map
boy.
now?
Yes, you can, Anon.
Yeah.
Is
You know what?
that-
I'm gonna hang on. Actually, I could just I could do this. You guys want to see something
Yeah,
fancy?
turn off the lights.
Yeah, I can.
Turn out that light.
Let's see. Ambiance. I'll do this on stream actually, just for the fun of it. Hang on, we're not done yet.
Is it okay? Stream's still on.
And then we'll make it daytime.
Ah.
Is this the same scale as the engine, or is this?
There you go.
Oh,
No,
it is
the-
the whole map. Holy shit.
This is part of the whole map.
The original Sea Engine was this big. This is the
Okay.
one-to-one scale replica.
Gotcha. Okay. Holy shit. Wow. Honeycomb big. Yeah.
Why they just abandoned it?
Nobody knows.
Oh my gosh.
Lord
Why is
Almighty.
Penguin on the map below the tail?
Is he below the tail?
Yeah, I see him.
Behind the tail.
I think it was testing out lighting. Ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been there for years.
Alrighty. Token vision's going back on. Alright. Yeah, there you guys go. I'm gonna go ahead and say bye to the stream. All right, bye stream. Bye, 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 bye.